So I'm not sure if you are familiar with the book A Course in Miracles or anything about A Course in Miracles. But it's basically just a really beautiful study, a really beautiful book that was created in the 70s. And it may be hard to believe, but hold on to your pants. It was channeled by Jesus through a woman named Helen Schucman. I think that's right. So anyway, this book is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. And you may or may not get anything I'm talking about, but that doesn't matter. It still remains a book of truth, a book people have studied for 40 or some years. I guess it's about 40 years possibly they could have studied, because I'm 42 and I was born in 1977. And I guess that's around when this book was created. So I guess people could have studied this book for 40 years, probably around the most. So it's a beautiful book. And I'm going to talk today about one of the lessons from the book there are many that move me, many, 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 many parts that I love about the book, but I'm just going to talk about one part today. So stay tuned. Also, this lesson, or many of the lessons, might seem like there is no way that is true. That is crazy. But no, it's not. And I've been studying this off and on for a number of years, since I was first introduced to it. And only recently I've been getting really deep into it when it's been making sense to me. This is a few years I've been studying it. But it's really true. And I'll talk more about why in just a few after I read a little bit of beautiful wordage to you. So the lesson that I'm talking about, there are 365 lessons in the book, one for every day of the year. And the lesson that I am talking about today is lesson 153. And it's called In My Defenselessness, My Safety Lies. In my defenselessness, my safety lies. So I think the first thing I'm just going to do is talk a little bit about this because it might sound kind of crazy. And I'm going to talk about one time when I totally was shocked and I realized how true this is. So anyway, basically, the phrase is saying that whenever you're attacked, whenever you feel like somebody's attacking you or somebody's talking mess to you or somebody's attacking your ego, who you are, this physical body, when you feel someone is attacking your ego, if you defend yourself or if you say anything back that is showing that you're upset, then that says that you have been attacked. If you don't do that, you would be so surprised that if you don't bite back or clap back or whatever you want to call it, you'll be surprised that people don't have anything to really grab onto and get upset about. So they kind of just back off. It's insane. So, not insane. It's a beautiful, peaceful, wonderful thing. So when did something happen that I was like surprised about? Just a couple months ago. In my family, first, let me start from the beginning. In my family, I have been known as somebody who's like the person who will defend in the family. So if my kids are being messed with or anyone is being messed with, I'm known as the person. I'm a peaceful person, but if you attack my people, I've been known as the person who will defend them and like come and get crazy. But recently I've been studying this book, A Course in Miracles, deeper. And So the other day, I said something on Facebook. I said something on Facebook and somebody didn't understand and they tried to get me into a Facebook battle. That's another thing I'm famous for. Facebook battles. So anyway, they tried to bring me into this fight. And I don't know if it was a conscious attempt to bring me into a fight or if it was just a defense of their own. But I refused to fight about it. It was crazy. This is probably the first time that I have not gotten into it with someone. I used to take pride in it. Like, oh, I can handle my battles on Facebook or whatever. But this was the first time I didn't fight back. The person attempted to bring me into the battle, I think a few more times, and I still said peace and love. I sent emojis. I sent peace, prayers, love emojis. I said, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. What you thought I meant, that's not what I meant. I just didn't defend myself. I was nothing but peace, love, and grace. I'm sorry, this sounds kind of funny, but it's true. And so basically, the person pulled away the battle. So this is the first time I'm realizing that by not defending myself, that is safety. That is the way to quash battles. If you attack back, or if you clap back or snap back or whatever you want to call it, that is the way that it is shown that you've been attacked. If you don't feel attacked and you bring nothing but peace, love, and no worries, then there is nothing to grab onto and to continue the fight and battle. So anyway, that's pretty much what this lesson is about. And it's a beautiful, beautiful lesson. So right now I'm going to read a couple of paragraphs from this lesson. 153, in my defenselessness, my safety lies. So I'm going to read a little bit right now. You who feel threatened by this changing world, its twists of fortune, its bitter jests, its brief relationships, and all the gifts it merely lends to take away again. Attend this lesson well. The world provides no safety. The world, it's considered the world of illusions. Out here, this body, things that are considered illusion are of this world. The world provides no safety. It is rooted in attack, and then it attacks again. No peace of mind is possible where danger threatens thus. Here's another paragraph. There's a bunch of paragraphs, but here's another one. Defenselessness is strength. It testifies to recognition of the Christ in you. This is not religious, this is spiritual, so it's not what you may think. Perhaps you will recall the text maintains that choice is always made between Christ's strength and your own weakness, seen apart from God. It's through our oneness to God that we have strength. When you imagine you're separate from God, that's weakness. Defenselessness can never be attacked. Beautiful. Because it recognizes strength so great, attack is folly. It recognizes strength so great in God. So attack is folly. Or a silly game a tired child might play when he becomes too sleepy to remember what he was, a child of God. We're all children of God. We're all the child of God. Right now, it might sound kind of like wishy-washy, but when you study more, it might take a long time. But if there sounds like a grain of truth, it's worth looking into deeper, because this is the truth. So just real quickly, it says a little bit below, we will not play such childish games today. Boom. For our true purpose is to save the world. What's an attack when you're here to save the world? What's fighting back some silly little battle when you're here to save the world? Beautiful. We would not exchange for foolishness the endless joy our function offers us. I'm going to leave it at that. But why would you accept something so small and ridiculous? This is hitting me. So small and ridiculous as a Facebook battle or a battle of any kind, when what is being offered to you is the greatest, most beautiful peace you have ever imagined. If anything in this sounds true to you, keep watching my videos. Even if you don't get it, even if you have no idea what I'm talking about, but if it sounds beautiful, to be able to be just peaceful and defenseless and not have to worry about attack and all the parts of being attacked, stay tuned. Listen more. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. Much love and peace.